This program contains graphic material, including offensive language. Viewer discretion is advised. The most violent motorcycle gang in America.
They'll stay and they'll fight to the end.
We're the toughest giant in the valley, and you gotta back that up.
And their motto is do unto others, then split.
Absolutely, positively.
The city of Los Santos, where people come to live out their Vinewood dreams to make it on a big screen, get their names on the Walk of Fame, one of the hottest, biggest tourist spots in America, where they come to party with the best of the best and the hottest nightlife around. Also home to some of the most notorious street gangs like the Ballers, the Latin Gang, the Vargos, and the Green Grove Street families. Yet, still, out in the middle of the desert is one of the most notorious, ruthless of them all. They call themselves the Undead Reapers, a motorcycle club.
He was taught to value brotherhood and violence above all else.
When I first got involved with the Undead Reapers, because a buddy of mine I was shooting pool with down at the Yellow Jacket asked me to be a potential hangaround. Said I would be a great asset to the club with my abilities and attitude.
Their sole purpose is to make money. They manufacture, distribute, and traffic in methamphetamine.
Meth is the key drug of most motorcycle gangs, most bikers. It keeps you up, makes you party longer, makes you ride longer.
They're also involved in prostitution, murder for hire, extortion, involved in trafficking of weapons and explosives. It's almost like an organized crime family, a mafia family. To what extent, I'm not sure, but money does make its way up the organizational chain. They're a little more sophisticated, a little more organized. They're in it for the long haul, to make money steadily over a period of time.
Bikers are a lot more underground than street gangs are. Bikers conduct their business privately, as secretly as they can, and they try to avoid getting into situations that is going to bring, a negative public eye onto them.
Life is a party. We're here to have a good time. We're going to live the way we want to live, without any rules from the government or anyone else for that matter.
Prospecting was some of the most intense times I've ever been in. I could be enjoying my Sunday afternoon, get a call to go on a run.
A run is a trip the gang takes together. This run was a mandatory, meaning the gang didn't have a choice.
Paged at 3 a.m. and be expected to be there and show my loyalty to the club. Learned some very valuable things while being a prospect.
They tend to like to fly under the radar of law enforcement. They keep their overall club numbers to a minimum, which in the long run makes it easier to control politically.
March 19, 2016, one of the most bloodiest days in Los Santos history. The biggest mafia family, the Great Crime family, had a run-in with the Los MCs. They kidnapped one of the Great Crime family's made men. So the Great Crime family reached out to the Undead Reapers to get their guy back. A meeting at the Great Crime family's warehouse, the Undead Reapers went to take care of business. The FIB reports say the Undead Reapers came in the back of the Lost MC's clubhouse and showed no remorse, killing 15 Lost MC members, destroying their clubhouse and making this one of the bloodiest days in Los Santos history.
In their culture, they feel whatever they do is correct because that's what's been instilled in them. If they kill someone, they're killing someone because they felt it was appropriate, because that person had done something against the organization, something against the club. We talk about outlaw motorcycle groups. We say gang. While they may have started in the 50s and the 60s, as riding clubs, they did progress into traditional organized crime.
Somebody steals from them, they don't need to call the police, they'll take care of it themselves. If somebody hurts somebody that they shouldn't hurt, they'll hurt that person. That's how these organizations operate.
Take care of business, they go to take care of business. Repercussions don't matter, results don't matter, it's brotherhood.
In using their numbers to protect their own.
What you'll see inside the courtroom is 10 or 15 guys from the organization staring down the jury, staring down the witnesses, trying to intimidate the judge, trying to intimidate the prosecutor to make this case disappear.
Finally being patched into the club was a tremendous feeling, just as great as having sex for your first time. Being able to be looked upon by my brothers as family, and them asking me for anything was great responsibility. I wouldn't change or give anything up for my brothers or my patch. I am my brother's keeper.
The problem just festered and grew and festered and grew. There's a very small window of opportunity when a gang forms, when you can destroy it. And if you don't destroy it at birth, it's like a cancer. It will grow, it will spread, and you will never ever get rid of it. And you will spend generations fighting it as it evolves and becomes more sophisticated and more complex.
Criminal brotherhood based on violence and drug dealing. They've stayed secretive and exclusive, maintaining their hold over their territory with their own set of laws.